This is not a stealth aircraft. This is not a fifth-generation fighter. This jet does not hide from radar. It does not rely on computers. Yet this fighter jet changed the history of air combat. It flew faster than sound. It served more countries than any other jet. It fought in more wars than most modern fighters. Simple, cheap, deadly. This is the story of a machine that refused to disappear. This is the MiG-21 Fishbed. Cold War beginning. After the Second World War, the world was split into two powerful sides. On one side stood the United States. On the other stood the Soviet Union. Both sides knew one thing. Whoever controlled the sky controlled the battlefield. The Soviet Union needed a fighter jet that could be produced in huge numbers. A fighter that could defend massive borders. A fighter that did not require elite pilots. They did not want luxury. They wanted survival. That mission was given to the McCoy and Gurevich Design Bureau. Their task was clear: create a small, fast interceptor, capable of stopping enemy bombers. It would take off quickly, easy to maintain, and cheap to build. Design philosophy. The MiG-21 was designed with one simple idea: speed is life. Its delta wing shape allowed it to fly extremely fast. The circular air intake at the nose fed the engine directly. There was no room for comfort, no room for extra systems. Every kilogram mattered. The cockpit was small. The visibility was limited. The controls were basic. But the aircraft could climb like a rocket. It could reach supersonic speed in seconds. It could intercept enemy aircraft before they reached Soviet airspace. This jet was a knife, not a shield. First flight. The MiG-21 first flew in the mid-1950s. At that time, breaking the sound barrier was still considered dangerous, but the MiG-21 did it with ease. It was one of the first fighters capable of sustained supersonic flight. Western intelligence was shocked. This was not just a prototype. This aircraft was entering mass production. Thousands of them. Mass production. The MiG-21 became the most produced supersonic jet fighter in history. More than 11,000 aircraft were built. They were not only made in the Soviet Union, they were also produced under license in other countries: India, China, Czechoslovakia. This allowed allies of the Soviet Union to build and maintain their own fleets. The sky was filling with fishbeds. Global spread. Very few aircraft have flown under so many flags. The MiG-21 served in Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. It became the backbone of many air forces. Why? Because it was affordable, because it was simple, because it was deadly in the right hands. Even small countries could now afford supersonic fighters. Combat role. The MiG-21 was designed as an interceptor, but it quickly became much more. It could perform air-to-air combat, ground attack missions, reconnaissance. It carried cannons, rockets, and air-to-air missiles. In close combat, it was extremely dangerous. Its small size made it hard to see. Its acceleration allowed quick attacks, and its pilots learned to strike fast and escape. Vietnam War. One of the most famous battlefields of the MiG-21 was Vietnam. North Vietnamese pilots used the MiG-21 against advanced American fighters. On paper, the American jets were superior, but combat is not fought on paper. The MiG-21 pilots used hit-and-run tactics. They avoided long engagements. They attacked from unexpected angles. American pilots soon learned to respect the small Soviet fighter. It was not invincible, but it was lethal. India and MiG-21. In India, the MiG-21 became a symbol. It was the first supersonic fighter of the Indian Air Force. Indian pilots flew it in multiple conflicts, including the War of 1971. In that war, the MiG-21 achieved historic victories. It shot down enemy aircraft. It proved its effectiveness. For decades, it remained the backbone of Indian air defense. Strengths and weaknesses. The MiG-21 had many strengths. High speed, small radar signature, low cost, easy production, but it also had weaknesses. Limited fuel range, difficult landing characteristics. Basic avionics. It demanded respect. Mistakes were punished. This earned it a controversial reputation, but experienced pilots knew, if flown correctly, it was a beast. Evolution over time. The MiG-21 was constantly upgraded. Better engines, improved radar, more advanced missiles. Each version tried to solve earlier limitations. This allowed the aircraft to remain relevant for decades. Few fighter jets can claim such a long service life. Why it refused to die. Most fighter jets disappear after a few decades. The MiG-21 did not, because it filled a role no one else could. Affordable air defense, simple maintenance, reliable performance. Even in the modern era, some countries still fly upgraded versions, not because they are outdated, but because they are effective. Legacy. The MiG-21 is more than a fighter jet. It is a symbol of Cold War engineering, a lesson in simplicity, a reminder that technology does not always need complexity. It proved that speed, numbers, and strategy can defeat sophistication. The MiG-21 was never meant to be beautiful. It was never meant to be comfortable. It was built to fight, and it did exactly that. Across continents, across decades, across generations, the Fishbed refused to fade away, and that is why it will always be remembered.